Hello, Blazers. No fuckers here. And today, I'm gonna be gaming. We're gonna be playing some video games, playing some video, having a good time. I just gotta set up everything. Don't mind me. I think the stream. Yep, okay. Everything's working. I'm getting a low bit rate. How do I fix this? I can't say. I'm quite sure. Gotta figure out how to fix this. Oh, I appreciate you being here, Gopher. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna switch my Wi-Fi. It may just completely kill the stream, but I'll probably just flicker. So, am I alive? But am I alive? It still says I have bad bitrate. It's quite a bit. It's like I don't know. It's like half the bitrate they recommend. So, please hold while I try to fix this. 1 minute. Hello, Blazers. I return. Okay, I've fixed the bitrate issue. Now we can actually play. Let me just make sure everything's running well on the stream. What? Sorry, I just gotta check to make sure my voice is going through. Let's. Okay. Yep. All is good. So let me just open up the game, and then I'll get the screen going on for you guys. Here we go. So I must apologize for any background noise you might hear. I live in a loud house. So yeah. Interloper. Still can't get over how nice this looks. The storm's oddly going slow, but you know, whatever. This is lovely. So I am going to be trying to explore Interloper as thoroughly as I can in this playthrough. So that means taking risks. What's up, nerd? Ah, they're easy to avoid. I really do like this area here. It's very nice. It's a blessing to finally have good frame rate on this. Last stream was a bit of a mess. I don't know if my audio is not loud enough or too loud. Please let me know in the chat. Aww. I do feel very bad for the poor boards. So how about we wreck you, mister? Big dead. Hmm. Oh, dang it, I couldn't make it. They need to fix that. Come on. Yeah, we don't talk about Bollocked. He is a, from what I've heard and what I've seen that he's said, he is a not very kind fellow. I like these elevators. It's interesting that's not all the way down. Don't worry, right at the beginning of the chapter, we're in a Vortigaunt village. Something that's never been seen before in Half-Life. I'm excited to see Tyler McVicker play this. I want to see what his opinions are on it. Rather than that, I mean... Now, I'm just going to check real quick my audio levels. Ugh, my grunts. Don't worry, right at the beginning of the chapter. Okay, yeah, it's pretty good. Let me just check. I'm getting tagged. Okay, nothing important. Back to the stream. The Vorts are teleporting into the factory. Do I have my settings cranked up? I'm gonna crank up all my settings. Now that I finally can, you know? This may take a minute. Sorry, I'm just eating chicken. Don't ask what that sound was. Alright, we're back. Back to the land of the living. Still looks so res. I'm gonna break all their stuff. Just screw it. This doesn't have a collision model. Bone wire. Can I break this? There we go. That's a nice view. pretty. One of the devs kind of translated what they were saying to us. Very phallically. When they go over here, they're arguing about what part of the head crab they can eat. Ja. Zen crates would be like epic noises. We're trying to get to the tower. Come on. We don't talk about how they described it. I still don't get how their doors work. Look at this. How? How did it come out of the ground? Everything was okay until Gordon arrived. A lot of people who watch streams don't actually, they don't actually talk. They just watch. And I don't blame them since no one's uploading videos of Interloper yet or anything. Wait, I still haven't fully explored outside. None of the doors work, which annoys me. I think they did a really good job of making this. Looks very nice. They arted this in 2 months. Amazing. Dead. 1 second, just gonna check something real quick. I need something to cover up my screen. There we go. Alright, for all you epic gamers out there, we're gonna get some good footage of this. Maybe even one of the devs will drop in. Let me just drop the link to the stream in the group chat here. Sorry about all the background noise. That is just my life. It's my life and it's now or never. I ain't going to live forever. I just want to live while I'm alive. Alright. Why isn't it showing me a live update of the stream? Whatever. Oh, noises. Don't you love them? A lot of these models leaked, but, you know, that's how it tends to happen. I quickly data mined, like, for 20 minutes. Not even, probably. And, I didn't find anything new, really. I don't know, I need to do a few more passes. I'm sure I'll find more particles or something. Maybe something relating to the end of Interloper. Guess we'll see. Haha, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm about to make this like the worst day ever for these poor Vorths that did nothing to deserve it. That scream is terrifying. Mind control. Ooh, zip zap. Thank you. Oh, you're toast, son. Gotcha. Your days of hurting these poor Vortigons is over. Now let me just kill the Nihilith and do... Oh, the game crashed. That's epic. Okay. You know how it is. I sang a song. Yeah, I'm going to get copyright strike. The game crashes every now and then. They are working on fixing that. I'm happy to see you here, Domi. Munch. Apparently they left some of the old binary code in for the levels by accident, and so that's what's causing them to crash occasionally. They're working on a hotfix right now, but it's probably going to be a few days. It's not that big of a problem because I think the most crashes you'll ever get through a whole playthrough of it, it's like 3. It's not a big deal, and it usually doesn't happen again, so let's get back into this. These poor Vortigons just getting their day ruined by these stupid alien controllers, oppressing them. Slavery is not fun. Hopefully we can bring it into that. Ooh. Ooh, okay, stand still. You gotta be kidding me. Oh boy, this is fun. Isn't this epic, guys? So now, instead of me having bad frame rate, my game's crashing. Don't worry. Don't leave. No, I'll get it working, please. Oh my gosh, the noise upstairs. Ooh, we're gonna get the Interloper background. I haven't seen this one yet. That is pretty. It just works. I'm gonna redo this section, so hopefully it's gonna be working now. Yeah, the alien controllers are really fun to fight. I love the telekinesis that they added, the mind control, all their new attacks, their terrifying scream that they do at you. Let me through, Vorts. Basically, this Vorts just says he doesn't want to deal with this. He doesn't have time for this. Hey, Domi, we don't relate this to Fallout 76, because this is actually good. Well, objectively, if you like halfway. They're good friends. Something really sad happens, and I'm not gonna say what happens. Hey dude, do you mind if I just, you know, just smash your stuff? They did nothing to deserve this. These poor Vorts, peaceful creatures forced into a war and enslaved by a singular entity. Okay, it shouldn't crash this time, and if it does, I'm just gonna skip the map. Alright, I'm gonna start taking them out efficiently this time. They are angry! These jerks. Enslaving the Vortigons. Who do you think you are? Efficiently taking care of you guys like flies. Dang it. Okay. That was not efficient. Come on. Show your face. They're just screaming in my ear. I'm about to die. No, I don't recall it being this difficult. There we go, got that one. Just one more. Stupid energy ball attacks. Dead. Yes, the music is great. Joel Nielsen, the composer, is fantastic. Love his work. He did a really great job on Interloper. And then all of Zen, really. Okay, I got them all. I'm sad. I just wanted to be happy, and then I came in here trying to get a shortcut up to the frickin' tower using their teleporter. Wrecked their stuff, man. I don't think Joel is watching. He'd probably say something in the chat. I seem to be having some sort of issue with very smooth walls. Actually, let me check my settings. It might be something in my settings. When I crank down everything. Motion blur, no. Crank that out. Dynamic shadow quality. Let's crank all these up. And bam. There we go. Looks a little better now. Yeah, that Vortigaunt was crying. He lost his friend. Cool Garg. We got this giant poop river. I still can't believe this is the Source engine. It's really incredible what they're doing with it. Still doesn't have PBR shading, but I mean, this is still like the best looking Source game out there. It's better than Portal, it's better than the Half-Life 2 or anything. Okay, it's not better than Titanfall or Apex Legends, but that's because they like completely overhauled the engine. I do know there's actually a secret over there. I don't think you can access it without cheating, but it's a scientist from Black Mesa actually had a little house in there. 1 second, let me check something. Alright. Yeah, this is a weird issue I've been getting. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna send this to the devs and see if they can fix it. It's some cube mapping issue or something. It's like a textures, some rock textures missing a normal map. I don't know. Could be something I screwed up. Wouldn't be surprised. Pretty. Are you guys ready? The gargantuas are next. Apparently 12 of them. Alright. Oh, it's a little loud here, isn't it? Let me check my audio levels. Yeah, it's not too loud. It's a little loud for me. I'm just going to crank up the music a little more and lower the game level. There we go. The way God intended. This map, I think, looks really impressive. It's just a shame that it's a chase sequence, so I can't really soak in all the detail. Because they put a lot of work into this. I mean, look at this. And this map is really big, actually. Given it's a 2-minute long chase that starts right about now. Nerd. .360. Okay, something weird just happened. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I died in 1 hit. Oh, it's because I have 8 health. That's epic. I guess I never got health. So we are in danger. Genuine danger. I'm gonna try to go a different path, since I'm a big dumb stupid. Everyone in the chat, please type showing as a dumb idiot. There we go. There's some health. Uh-oh. They are angry at me. Oh, I did that wrong. I've never messed up this chase this badly before. But I'm exploring a little more. I think it's reasonable. They put a lot of work into this. For reference, if you didn't know, in the original game, this was a 30-second sequence where one gargantua chased you through a tunnel, and you just hide and it'd walk away. So they expanded that into a whole map itself. An awesome map that looks amazing, with some really intense action and soundtrack. You can't catch me. I'm too slippery for your big claws. Oh, shoot. Big jump. Haha. The big stupids themselves. What's wrong? Couldn't get me? Thank you for typing that for me in the chat. I'm a little ashamed. I could have sworn Mishka was gonna say that I'm a big dumb idiot. I think she liked that. I'm joking, don't worry. Mishka is a very close friend. I don't know why they're just standing there. There will be mana rays. I mean, they're all up there. And speaking of, it's tower time, boys. That's right. We're entering this oddly mouth, face looking thing. That has to be intentional. Got the penis plants here. Just check something real quick. Alright. And I'm back. I really love what they've done with Interloper. I do think this is it's shaping up to be my favorite chapter in the whole game. Or, in Zen at least. They've said it's very similar to, oh, there's gotta be secrets up here somewhere. They said it's very similar to the quality of Surface Tension, which is a really good chapter on the Earthbound levels where you fight the military. I think they've done it. I think that's totally true. This is really good. I love the Vortigons. They steal the show. The alien tech is great. The combat's great. The puzzles are really fun. It's just nice all around. The music, ooh, good as always. So as you can see, the tower, it needs to clean out. It's a bit gross. I don't think anyone's been in the back door in a long time. Disgusting. It's just poop. It's just feces. I can't imagine this smells good. Yeah, Interloper is probably going to be the best part of Zen. So far, I love it. Just each chapter keeps getting better for me. Though, of course, I still love the other chapters as well. And I just replayed Gonark's Lair earlier today. Just to see the changes. And they did some good work on that. They're really smoothing it out. Oh, the suck events. I'm never gonna get tired of that. It's just like Portal 2. The cut mechanic was in the puzzles, but this is more like what we got in Portal 1 and 2, where the pipes sucked you up. Uh-oh, alarm. Why, thank you, kind Vortigon. So these green barrels, they explode. And these cysts. Yeah, I do be walking through poop water. This room looks great. I love it. One of the best songs in the soundtrack starts playing. It's just, I love it. This big, gross, organic tower. All these alien slaves forced to work in it. I'm just gonna take a shower in this. Get some of it in my mouth. Just wash my hair out in it. Just. I got everything wet by doing that joke. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, this does look like a giant boss arena, but it's something even better. It's a really long puzzle area. But the thing is, these aren't your everyday plug puzzles. These are plug puzzles on crack that I think are really fun to replay. And the Vortigons just don't care you're here because they're slaves. They don't care for the system. If anything, they want out of the system, so they're not doing anything to prevent you from doing this. They don't care so much that they don't even, like, care when I stand on them. But they will care if I shoot them. So I'm not gonna do that. I still have yet to kill a Vortigon and Interloper, and I have no plans of doing it anytime soon. Because, let's be honest, if Gordon does kill this tower, which I think you may, since we're gonna see its organs eventually, I believe if we kill the tower, we'll be dooming every single Vortigon here. Not to mention, I did see some stuff, leaked assets for what's gonna happen to the tower, and I'll just say, these Vorts, there's no hope for them. It's very sad, but it's very true. These Vorts, only the Vorts who made it on Earth are probably going to continue their species. It's really sad, actually. They're peaceful creatures that didn't want any harm, but they were forced and brainwashed and mind-controlled and enslaved to become an army and to create an army. May I mention how much I love this texture? Oh, it works so well. Looks very nice. All these stitchings. I love how the machinery is just stitched right into the wall. Right, with all this tech. You're really working, huh? Yeah, man. You're working like a dog. Oh, okay, I found some arting issues. Looks like there's a big nasty, there's some seams here. They'll work on fixing that up. But, I'll make sure the devs know about this. Just getting some good views of it for them. Ooh. Yeah, they need to fix that up. Okay, let's see. I didn't make it last time, but let me see if I can make it this time. LeBron. Yeah. Did it. Ooh. I feel empowered. So, the developers like to call this basic, or, the lead dev for Interloper, John, he likes to call this a condom, apparently. Because once, this liquid is, like, extremely powerful, it has a lot of electric charge in it, apparently. And it's also used as, like, strength, serum stuff for the grunts. So, when this gets to the very top, it's overflowing. And so the overflowed amount of it goes into this, which somehow electrifies everything, so you can't walk on it without dying. Ooh, squishy. I sure hope Vortigons don't have noises. I think they do, though. I'm pretty sure they sniff in one of the Half-Life 2 or episodes. I have no clue, though. I don't recall. I haven't replayed it in about a year and a half. Plus, I don't remember everything. It's a big game. I really like how They're incorporating this, a living tower. I wonder if the tower's sentient. That's an interesting thought. I don't think it is. Blip. Spits it out. Wait, how far does this go? Oh, okay. Not very far. So here we caused an overflow. So now the dare I say condom is filled up. So I need to shoot it. Release all that pressure. Interesting concept. I'm okay with the war, with how that's explained. Wait, I'm gonna try to do a sick trick here. Yeah, I did it. I'm the best around. Nothing gonna ever keep me down. Come on, let me grab it. I deserve this. There we go. Whoa. Dang it. Thought I could have made that. These are some big reactors. So they're using these for power. And they're powering up these alien consoles, which I'm guessing are just basically computers. They must be controlling the automated systems. Pumping this serum or whatever, I guess out of the tower. Nihilith, I think he's underneath the tower. I have no evidence to support this. I have no clue, but I think that he's right below our feet right now. Just very deep in the island. And the only way to get to him is to go through the portal on the top of the island. Okay, so you see all this here? I'm gonna break it. All of it. That's some weird sounding tech. Wait, Terry, are you a dev? If so, I do apologize. I didn't recognize you. Love the Stitch models. I mean, yeah, they could blend a little better, but I mean, it's a Source engine. I don't blame you guys for any flaws, especially when it's fighting you the whole way through. Made it. There's no better feeling than throwing a plug from 2 stories up into a socket. Oh, hi Jordan. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Recognize you. Well, I love what you guys have done as a team. And I was just simplifying what the mechanic was from what I heard Chan say. Now let's hope my game doesn't crash. Uh-oh, they're angry. Come on, come on. My game crashed. That's epic. You know, I was actually wondering if the team was going to optimize the maps for SFM, but they basically made it clear to me that that's impossible, or it would just require way too much work, which is, I'm a little sad because I was hoping maybe if I ever get around to finishing Freeman's Prediction 2, I would make a 3rd one, because I planned the story out to be a trilogy, and at the end, Gordon and Gina, they go to Zen, and it was going to be Black Mesa's version of Zen, and it was going to be like a little montage of them going through all the chapters. But, you know, whatever. If it ever comes to that, I will just... feature. If it ever comes to that, I will probably just scene build stuff. Yeah, SFM's just a very old build of Source, basically. So you'd have to port these maps to, like, a garbage version of Source. I think it runs off 2007 version of Source. There's Source Reborn, but that runs off of Source 2. So, you know, no way of knowing. Have I seen Project Borealis? Yes, I actually am a developer for Boreal Aleph, the other fan-made Half-Life 3. Okay, let's hope it doesn't crash this time. Okay, I got one. Gonna quick save. Come on, fools. Oh, they crumple it up. That's great. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, come on, stand still. Fight it. Okay, got that one. Okay, there's ghoul on time. I'm sick of you. Get wrecked. Got him. Did I get them all? Nice. But, yeah, I like what Project Borealis is doing. We all at the team are looking forward to seeing their take on it, and we're working hard on our take. Decompiling the map. I would expect this would be the type of map to crash Hammer just by opening the decompiled version. No, the Boreal projects never combined, and they probably never will. Don't expect them to. Yeah, I think both look dope. Project Borealis looks great, and Borealis is shaping to become something really nice. I'm working on some really top secret stuff I can't talk about, well, mostly because NDA, but you know, it's some really cool stuff, and I think everyone's gonna like it whenever our PR decides to show it off. Meanwhile, I've been obsessing over Black Mesa's Zen because this is some of the best completely original, or mostly original, Half-Life content we've seen in a while. And it discusses my favorite part of Half-Life, the alien parts. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to make that. Zim was so underdeveloped, it's not even funny, and I'm really happy you guys are giving it the attention it deserves. That's weird. Yeah, I can't imagine what you guys had to do to fit this much into every source map. Seriously impressive. And people get mad at you for calling your version of source it was like the Zen engine, right? Yeah. Oh, I have questions galore about the Zen development and everything. I'm really happy you guys have a Discord so I can ask all my geeky questions. I am interested what was originally planned for the Thumpers and Tentacles, because I remember hearing, it was either Adam or Chan say that there were originally more ambitious plans for it, but it would have taken way too long to develop. Just Thumpers and a lot more tentacles and such. Dang it. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I guess our PR is lacking a little bit. Not a lot of people know that Project Borealis is a thing. Though Game Informer put out an article where they talked about Project Borealis and Boreal Aleph. I meant to say Boreal Aleph earlier as well, but you know. Hopefully once we get more to show off, it will look better. Okay, this one doesn't have the particle effects. Interesting. I can't bring myself to even like quick save and then hurt a board. Oh yeah, and the level design, by the way, in Zen, I think this is probably the best level design I've seen in like any fan-made Half-Life game, that's for sure. Not quite sure about the Half-Life games. I'd really need to think about it and think over like every Half-Life 2 map and all the episodes and everything, but This is really impressive. I think you guys, you know your limits for sure, and you're working within them, even though you cut up the map some. But other than that, you guys know your limits. That's what I think is really cool. So you work the level design. So like, especially I think a good example of this is Zen B. When you're in the jungle, you go all over that jungle. You fit a lot into a tiny little block. A lot of gameplay, and that's impressive to me. Okay, I don't know if that's an error. Looks like I'm not supposed to be seeing that. I do find it a bit odd how the controllers just don't care I'm here. Even if I shoot them, they don't care. They don't attack. They're just doing their thing. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's Unreal and Source. I'm working on the Source one. Yeah, I can understand the tentacles being janky. I think they're really janky in the original still, right? I don't know. Anything having to do with sensing movement, I can imagine is a nightmare. And plus, its animations alone must be a pain to make. I'm really interested with what you guys will be doing. What you guys will be doing with the rest of Interloper. I didn't get all my predictions right, which I'm a little upset. But I got a lot of them right. Okay, I love this area. The sequence where you go into there. Creme de la creme of spook. It scared me pretty badly. I love this chamber here. But I do hope we do see more of the organs. I know we'll see a bladder and a brain. Well, I hope we'll see the bladder from the concept art because models of it are in the files, but I know leaks aren't exactly reliable. A lot of stuff that I found from leaks originally got cut out. Let me just read the chat real quick. What version of Source? Latest. I don't think I'm actually allowed to say in case I'm breaking NDA, and I don't want to break NDA. We're modifying it heavily though. Are really improving the graphical capabilities. We got PBR shading into it, all this really neat stuff. I'm not good with talk about the engine because I know Source well, but I'm not good with builds of Source and different versions of it that have come out over the years and licenses, all these things. I'm not good with that, but I am good with working with the models within Source, doing animations within Source, lighting, all the stuff, knowing its capabilities and such. The ones in Earthbound are rigidly scripted. Huh. The Earthbound levels are really nice. I certainly do love surface tension like everyone else. And so far, I really love Interloper. I do think it's very fair to say that this is the surface tension of Zen. I just hope that Nyland can live up to it, because I'm sure Nyland is janky. Since it has so many attacks and defenses, I know a bunch of them that are going to happen. Seen a lot of leaks and such, but I'm happy you guys are taking some time to refine it, make sure we don't get another Gonarch Slayer situation where a bunch of people hate it and are a little strongly voiced about it. You know, it gets to a point where it stops becoming criticism, you know? Wallworm. I've tried to talk to the team about Wallworm, but they don't seem to listen. All of our level designers are like, no, we're going to use Hammer. And I'm like, okay, if you want to suffer putting down art assets, you go right ahead. So I've tried all I can. I think I'm probably the one developer there that loves Black Mesa Zen the most, or at least I'm the only one there that really talks about it. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine the last 3 maps are that far behind. I mean, this is very impressive for getting done in 2 months, though I have no idea what the state of it was when Gonarch Slayer released. And I'm sure the last 3 maps were barely arted at all, and I'm sure they still need a lot of work. But I'm curious if it'll even come out within a month. Because you got 5 months done you got 5 maps done in 2 months, and that's really impressive alone, I'm sure, but I don't know. I'm just really interested in knowing when the next one might come out. And I kind of hope that Nyland doesn't come out with it. I know that's kind of a silly thing to say, but I mean, unless it's fully ready, but when I play Nyland, I want a good experience, even though I should wait for the full release and everything. It's just from what I've seen, it's going to be really neat, and Nyland is my favorite Half-Life character. So much mystery shrouded among this giant creature, and you guys have really done a lot to make him terrifying, and I can't wait to see it. I'm not keeping up with the chat here. Let me read real quick. Oh wow, they're more okay. Yeah, I'm sure the bugs take about a good week or two to iron out, and there's still gonna be like tons of them left. I'm sure that's a nightmare. You put yourself out in the public, you got a Discord now, so now people are expecting stuff like sooner than they would have, you know, like a year ago. You know, a year ago, since you guys were updating so frequently, I was silly to think it might have come out last year. But I guess I just didn't know how far along Interloper really was, and I'm actually really happy that it took so long to set down the gameplay, because I feel like it really shows. And I'll say this, it's about 4,000 times better than the leaked map that had nothing in it. It was just like a really short block out that was cut years ago, I'm sure. Great atmosphere. Yeah, you found some a lot of bad crashes and stuff. And some of those crashes remain, but I know a hotfix will probably fix that within like a week or two. I can imagine it's such a pain trying to fix stuff like that, because there's so many variables and you don't know which is which, so you just gotta test and test. That'd drive me insane. First time I saw this, I didn't exactly see the pipes. I was standing in a certain way, and I had my settings cranked down, no dynamic lighting, so I didn't see the pipes, they were invisible, so I just saw I just saw them flying up through the air, and oh my god, I almost lost it. I should have jumped. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I always enjoy talking to a dev. I have mad respect for you guys. Uh-oh, found a glitch. I was a little offset there. At least I didn't get stuck. I don't feel like I should be able to do this, but I'm doing it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that block out was quite old, and it was much more similar to the original Interloper than so far what this version of Interloper looks like. I prefer this version though. So far, it's very good. I'm loving what you guys are doing with the vorts and the grunts and the controllers. Even though these first 5 maps, someone could argue that they're a bit repetitive with you know, it's just the formula of break something, controllers come, break something, controllers come, but I still think it's amazing. These puzzles, they have a lot more replayability in my opinion than something like the hub. Though, I just replayed the hub yesterday, it's still great. So I think that just speaks volumes to how good the gameplay turned out in Interloper. A lot of these interesting tight jumps in these claustrophobic areas, but, you know, you are an Interloper after all. I'm not supposed to be here. In fact, I'm not. Go back and forget about all this until we meet again. Yeah, I'm okay with these plug puzzles. I remember I was joking in the chat when I was reading Soundscape files and seeing that I said lots of plug puzzles. I was afraid it was just going to be a carbon copy of the same stuff we got already from Zen. And I was not looking forward to it at first. And then I started getting into a joke with it with Joel. When Joel kept saying, the Interloper Tower is a giant plug, or Nyland's chair is a plug. But I really think these plug puzzles are good. They have good replayability. What are you doing? You're just looking busy. All of you are just looking busy. You're not doing anything. Before I break everything and kill everyone, my predictions for the rest of Interloper, I don't think, there's no way I think all these are going to happen. I'm sure many of them won't happen. But my predictions are, Ascension plays when riding on an elevator, basically throughout the whole thing, so it's timed very well, and we're going to be making the most vertical progress that way. I'm probably going to have to fight a lot of controllers on our way up, and it's going to be awesome. Probably going to see some giant chambers that will whiz by. Maybe we'll see a Mesa production bay, because there are a ton of them on the top of the tower, but I'm sure it's just visual effect, and we're not going to see anything about the manta rays. I do hope we see how they create the tissue and the matter and the bodies of the grunts, but again, I'm not sure if we're actually going to see that. And all this stuff, you know. Anywho, time to die. The Vorts are just so chill about this. Alright, it's death time. Don't fight me. I think this area was balanced very well. Like, it's not as hard as the original Interloper is. The original Interloper is just, it's stupid hard. Don't say a word. If I didn't miss that shot, I wouldn't have died. Ooh. I don't want to have to kill you guys. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to try using my gluon gun. Don't hurt. Okay, I'm in a bad place. I'm in a bad place. I mean, they are gonna die anyway, but I mean, I don't wanna... I don't have enough time to switch weapons. Okay, we're gonna do it with the crossbow. I'm gonna be able to just... Oh, come on. Got him. Okay. I always overshoot it. I got him. I saved all you. Except, let's be honest, I didn't help at all. I'm only making things worse. Let me in. I keep forgetting there's a pipe there. There are no medics. Well, it's nice having Jordan here. I always enjoy talking to devs. It says Mishka's still here, but I don't think she's here. Do you think the tower likes it? I don't think the tower likes having, you know, a factory in it. I can't imagine it does. I don't know. Maybe it's into that. I'm not one to judge a probably non-sentient tower. If it is sentient, it has no way of expressing it. Unless its way of expressing it is just becoming filthy. Then yeah, it's succeeding. I think it's screaming in pain. Okay, here's my favorite part. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite part on all. The Vort Village is very good, but this is one of my favorite parts. Linux port? I know nothing about Linux. I don't think any of the devs are here. I wonder if you can soft lock this area with the no bullets. Okay, best part. Here we go. Here we go. Bam! Oh, that's terrifying. I remember the first time I saw that with 5 frames per second. Oh, such a spook. Loved it. Look at all of them. They're angry. I woke them up. Puzzle time. Puzzle time is the best time. We got the laser 4 from Doom 2016. People do relate this way too much to Doom, but I don't blame them because it's got its similarities. I can't deny that. I know on the art side of things it's probably mostly a coincidence, but I'm sure little bits and pieces could have been inspired. Yeah, I don't really have any health. What are the grunts used for? An army. Okay, so Nyland probably has a bigger plan, but I'm sure right now his temporary plan is to not get captured by the Combine. And how is he going to do that? He needs an army. So that's my explanation. To protect himself and his interests, similar to a certain man we know. I have no health here. I'm about to get wrecked. Just avoiding my attacks. Did I get them all? I'm impressed in myself. Feels good, man. I'm getting good at killing these controllers, and I better because last 3 maps look like there's going to be a lot of that. I'm surprised they aren't using the elite grunts anymore, but I could say I'm a bit relieved because I was never a fan of them using snarks. I think snarks are a very annoying weapon to use, and I think they're even worse of an enemy. Here we go. We are making progress. Someone needs to tell the Lambda team that I don't need health and batteries anymore. Grunts with AR2s, yeah, they don't got fingers though. That's the problem with that. None of them have fingers. Here's a very big, loud, noisy room. Okay, final map. This is about the 3rd time I've played it. I get a lot of memories of the final level from Wolfenstein 2 before the epilogue, when you're fighting a bunch of the strongest soldiers. It's a weak boss, yeah. I'm not happy with the ending of that game, gameplay-wise, but this section coming up with the, you know, the uranium crystals, it really reminds me of that. And it's always fun to fight the grunts, though I do feel like it's very easy to just run past them. I really love this imagery, and I can't wait till we're seeing more than just rib cages and cavities. I really want to see some organs, some juicy stuff, some lungs, something, you know? But that's just me. I'm a nitpicky boy. But I say it out of pure love, and if I don't get it, I'm still gonna be happy. I'm not that nitpicky and selfish. I don't know, I probably am. Get wrecked. Yeah, I think the grunts are a little easy. Their dodging is tricky. Don't get me wrong. When they dodge, just enjoying this great music by Joel. I'm a big fan of the new version of Harbinger that he's made. The AI difference? The AI wasn't really all that different. They were mostly just bigger, stronger, hit harder, and they threw snarks at you. That was the elite soldiers. These version jump, which apparently is really rare in Half-Life games. They jump and they have a new attack, or I think it's called Hornet Storm or something. And they can dodge your attacks, which is a pain. I'm on normal mode right now, not having too much trouble with it, since I usually save up my powerful weapons. I think this is a really, like, surprisingly tiny map compared to the rest. Oh, that water is, or I can't call it water. This very disgusting river here looks very nice. I find it really interesting that you guys are using models, or I'm assuming that Jordan's still watching. I find it interesting that models are being used for water. It's a good alternative since, what was it, CPU or GPU heavy, the original source water? Either way, it hurt performance, I've heard. Uh-oh. Great. Just a waste of skin, flesh. Love that new version of Harbinger. I do think it's an interesting place for it to be placed, but it's the big first place where you actually fight the grunts, so. Isn't there one? Yeah, there it is. They're all dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The source water is crappy. I mean, it looks nice on the surface when it's like still sitting water, but when it's a river, it's just static. It doesn't look nice. So yeah, fully understand why this was used instead. I love it. I'm looking forward to see why, what makes a grunt worthy and how they prove that they're not going to be discarded, you know? I remember when the code for these leaked. I like the model that they are using. That's a spooky scream. Not to make your spine just shiver. But yeah, I feel it's... I don't know, but this uranium thing seems OP to me. But, you know, I appreciate it. It's fun. I'm very interested because Stormseeker, or Chris, on the team, they stated that there are ties to Nylon during Interloper. And there's apparently a bunch of them. They didn't tell me if there were any of the maps that are released now, and I haven't found anything yet. And when I asked him, he said, "Oh yeah, well it's also implied by the controllers being the masters of the Vortigons." I do hope that a little that other ties as well to Nylon are made, like I don't know, maybe imagery of them. I know that's stupid, but like drawing or something made by a Vort. I was expecting something like that because I can't think of another way. Okay, well I kind of can. Another way would be maybe having some of this tech that's in his chair, since during his fight he will be using that tech in his chair as for some of his attacks and such. I feel like that could be utilized as like a questionable ethics kind of thing, where some of that tech is shrunk down and it has like smaller versions of his attacks that you can preview. I don't know, it's just an idea, and I'm sure it's not going to make it in, but that's just one of my small little personal predictions that I think would be cool, but I just have no clue, so I just spend my time thinking about stuff like that. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. I am curious in the process of seeing if a grunt is a discarded like this. This is pretty brutal for failure. But okay, what I'm sure, like 90% sure we'll see what proves a grunt to be worthy. And then them being put in their pods and them getting their armor. And maybe armor production. I can't imagine we'll see actually how they're made, because as John joked in the chat, he just said they're made of other dead grunts. And then we just kept asking, well, okay, what are those dead grunts made of? And he just said, other dead grunts. Don't you die if you touch this? Oh, no. Thought you died if you touched the red ones. I swear this is the grossest imagery I've seen yet in Interloper. Also, wait, what? Did it just spawn? Oh, that's cheating. I thought they were falling out of this. Wait, I'm just gonna check something real quick. I'm sure it'll show off literally nothing, but just gotta see how far this goes. Okay, yeah, it goes like nowhere. It just makes a small little turn. All right, well, soon trademark. Huh. You know, that's odd. Maybe the controllers came out of there and I missed it. Yeah, they must have. I like to try to relate parts of the human anatomy to the tower. Like, what organ would this be? But I know you just can't. This is something of its own. But I am looking forward to see the organs that we know of, which is the bladder from the concept art and the brain. But that's all I know that there is. Maybe one of those will be cut. Maybe both of them will be cut. Only one way to find it now, and that's by waiting. I'll really be looking forward to it. I'm guessing we could maybe expect it in like a month and a half, the next 3 maps. Maybe sooner, since it is just 3 maps, but I'm sure they're very big maps. And I'm sure they probably are going to contain a lot of wonderful bugs. That will be very fun to fix. Oh, I'm so sorry for you devs, but I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Oh, you made those doors nice. So I'm guessing you're on the art team. I think I'm really impressed with how many assets are made. When I asked Joel how many artists were on the team, like modelers and such, he said like 5 to 7. So that just blew my mind that there are thousands of just Interloper assets alone. I know a lot of them are placed and probably helped created with 3ds Max. Like I'm sure the ribcage instances are help made with 3ds, but you know. No, we went really high on that. Oh, you do level design. Okay. All right. Yeah. I missed these the controllers coming out of this. I guess because there's no real light source coming out of here, so it's hard to see when you're all the way down here. Because I mostly noticed them just coming out of nowhere, basically. Wait, where? I've been curious, where are the light sconces? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I know there's a model of this. I'm gonna be pulling it up because I know it exists. I'm just curious if it's in the 5 maps yet, because I gotta look around for it. I know it's really tiny, but it looks cool. One moment, I'm pulling it up. It's just gotta load in all the things. I took a ton of screenshots of the leaked assets from Gonarch's Lair, because a lot of them did leak. And I don't think any new things leaked regarding Interloper or Nyland's Chamber. It looks like basically all the Interloper assets leaked already. This light scones. I don't know. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it looks really cool. But I haven't seen it in Zen yet. Is this gonna be in the later levels or cut, or is it in the first 5? I'm sure you can only answer one of those or 2 of those. I'm sure you can't tell us if it's gonna be later in. Plus, it's such a small detail, it doesn't really matter. I'm just curious. I love the stitching all the way around the. Uh-oh. Oh, that was funny. Huh. Yeah, Wallworm is really impressive. I think that's like the ultimate tool. If you're getting serious with Source, you want to make something that looks really nice, AAA quality. Or, I don't know. Since it's the Source engine, I can't say it's exactly AAA quality, but this is the closest AAA you'll get with Source engine that's not so heavily modified that it's not even the Source engine anymore, like Titan or Titanfall or Apex Legends. Plus, for like the 20 people or so that you have on the team, massively impressive. I can't imagine how much work it must have been to plan all this. Just, man, I'm really impressed. I'm blown away by what you guys have done, and I can't wait to see how it all ends. This prop is used. Okay. I'll just keep my eyes peeled. I haven't really no-clipped in any of the maps yet. This is the first time I've been doing it. I'll explore around a bit. This map is oddly relatively small compared to the other maps. I guess because it's so horizontal, or maybe it's because is this the end of B? Yeah, this is the end of B, so I guess they couldn't really stretch this section out more. The puzzle sections were already done with, and this was the ending combat section, so okay, I understand why that was just cut off at the end of B. Oh no, wait, what? This is C. Okay, my bad. I thought it was B3 or no. Oh wait, no. You know what this is? I'm dumb. You wanna see what this is? Oh, you're gonna love this. Look at this crazy map, dude. I have the leaked 6th map of Interloper right here on my computer. Yeah, that's right. I hacked you guys' computer. That's how I'm telling you now. So, what you gonna do about it, huh? I have it. I have the rest of Interloper right here on my computer, and I gotta say, yeah, it needs some work. It needs some work, but I have it. Now here, I'm just gonna leak the gameplay of it. It's pretty intense. You can see there's some guards down there, and there's some controllers around the corner over there. It's oh my god, it's nuts. Oh yeah, look at this. You got these huge railways. You got some machinery over there. Oh god, the flesh of the tower, how the tower is alive, it just really shows off here. I'm really feeling the vertical progression in this. Amazing. Though it could use some more light sconces, I gotta admit. Yeah, I heard B2 and B1 were all one map, and it got cut up 3 times and John acted like they were cut up and then the puzzles themselves were expanded to make it like a really big map. I'm actually going to load it up so I can check it out a bit better, because I am very curious with how some of those maps look. I'm gonna load up B1 for the moment, because I'm not good with space, relative space in video games, especially when I'm going around turning corners every 5 minutes, going to completely different rooms, coming out a different way. I don't exactly know where I am relative to other positions. Like he said that, or John stated that that big empty room is actually above the hive hand creation room, which I found interesting.
Power 30%.
Well, I can't say I didn't expect this. I think it looks much better from the ground, as intended. Huh, I never noticed this guy here before. Sad. Just thrown in the gutter and forgotten. This vat, just such a cool event to happen. All of them coming to life, just waking up. So yeah, okay. There's this giant chamber. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, this is huge. Yeah. Can't say that's not impressive. That this is all crammed into the source engine. The sauce engine. Oh, and yep, he was right. It's right underneath here. It's just when you go into this room, I couldn't tell, because you can't really see down there because there's this big block in the way. But yeah, it all matches up. Very impressive. And we are getting a Zen uncut. They might be releasing a cut map from Interloper, the mining area. Oh yeah, I know nothing was cut. When I meant the map was cut, I meant it was sliced into 3 segments. I didn't mean it was cut itself. Bad wording on my part there. Though I am disappointed about one thing, and it's that there is those tower spires that are on the tower model. These, we aren't seeing them in Interloper. I'm guessing they were part of the planned mining section. Oh, alright, see ya. But yeah, I'm disappointed we won't be seeing these up close. It's a shame, but you know, whatever. I love Interloper. I can't wait to play more of it, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna be ending the stream there. I was having a really good time. Probably talked to Jordan on the stream, but it was fun. Thanks for joining, guys. Whoever is here, you too. Thank you. Had a fun time. And I guess I will see everyone when the next beta of Interloper comes out. See you, folks.